Hey, Steve DiMaggio here, and today I have a special Breedlove I want to show everyone. This is a Breedlove showstopper from NAMM 2024. So the deal with this guitar is they made one of them for NAMM, and it was very well received, and there was some extra wood left over. So Breedlove was able to make a handful more of these guitars, and this is one of them. So I'm just going to go over the specs. There's not a lot of these around. There's not a lot that you can see, and I haven't really seen any videos on these. So let's show this thing off. So first things first, you have it appears to be a myrtlewood whale tail here laid into the Cocobolo body. Now, there's Cocobolo all over this guitar, and we'll get to all of it, but I did want to shout that out first. So there's also no electronics inside this guitar, so this is purely acoustic. It's the concert shape with a cutaway. Now, moving on to the top, this is a 3A myrtlewood top. So it's a higher grade of myrtlewood that's used on the typical Oregon series, a little bit more scarce. We all know the story with rare wood and how it makes guitars more expensive. Now moving up from there, you have a Cocobolo winged pinless bridge. And I personally love the winged bridge on their custom stuff. I think it's one of those appointments that very quickly is identifiable, that you know that this is a high-end custom shop Breedlove. And it also calls back to kind of their heritage as guitar makers. Now on the top there is a myrtlewood purfling with some black line. And around the sound hole here, you can see they've also inlaid more Cocobolo there. Now, one interesting part about this sound hole is, I'm not sure if I've never seen this before or this is the first time I've just noticed it on Breedlove guitars, but the actual edge of the sound hole here also appears to have Cocobolo inlaid in it, which is, again, maybe I've never noticed it before on guitars, but this is kind of something I've never seen before. Moving up, we have gold frets, and this is a Cocobolo fingerboard too. Like I said, there's Cocobolo all over this thing. I'm not sure what the name of these inlays are, but I'll get a nice shot of those so you can see them. They're not the same as a typical flowery revolver Oregon inlays. They're a little bit different. Super cool. Again, another nice little appointment that makes this guitar different. Now I'm going to flip this guitar over, and there's a whole lot happening here. So you can see some of this sapwood, flipping it over, and this Cocobolo back is just outrageous. Check that out. And then to top it off, you also have that flamed maple neck, and this is called Ricochet Burst. Now, as you move up from there, on the headstock, we do have more Cocobolo overlaid, and I believe these are myrtlewood Goto 510 buttons. And these are super slick. I love these. The ratio's killer. Besides what this guitar is made of and the limited production of it, what else makes this guitar special? Well, this is made in Breedlove's custom shop up in Bend, Oregon, and it's sound optimized. Now, the only time you're going to see a CNC machine used on a Breedlove custom shop guitar is in the neck, when they actually shape it. Beyond that, everything else is done by hand. So all the sanding, the whole deal. Now, when they tune these guitars, they do something called sound optimize for the bracing. Here's a quick synopsis of what sound optimization is. So basically, Breedlove takes the top with the bracing attached, and they'll tap it and they'll take a frequency measurement. From that frequency measurement, they'll figure out how much they need to shave off that bracing to have the optimal resonance of the top. So they'll shave a little bit, take another reading, shave it, take another reading, sand it down. And what that does is allows Breedlove to get the most out of these guitars. And when you play a sound optimized Breedlove guitar, they're huge sounding. The companions, you can't believe what comes out of those things. They play a lot bigger than their shapes are. But anyway, I wanted to show this guitar off a little bit. There's not a whole lot of them, like I said. So if you want to grab one of these up, right now we do have a couple of these at Sweetwater. Once they're gone, they are gone. Anyway, enjoy these couple chords that I strummed on it. Thanks.